It's an absolutely incredible performance, and it really blew me away. You obviously put yourself through a lot for this role,
Yes.
and dehydration is a big part of getting that aesthetic look, but I know it can make things quite cloudy mentally.
Mhm.
Did the intense state that you had to put your body in affect how you approach like memorizing lines or anything else with your performance?
I thought about that early on. I didn't really dehydrate myself though.
Really?
Like, yeah, I had a, I, my bodybuilding coaches and mentors were very old school. Like it's more of a Hollywood game to dehydrate yourself, but bodybuilders are training for a show or training for a competition, you know, 4 months out, 6 months, 6 months out, they're getting back to it. And 2 months out, they start really digging in.
Yeah.
Um, so I say it to say that like my guys, they we have to be competition ready um every week except for one, right? So we worked in a way where I trained like mad. They fed me beautifully. Um, we did the tanning bed, the whole thing. Um, but when it came down to like the big cut, you know what I mean? It was just a lot of drinking of water, right? To just flush everything out. They
Hmm.
they messed with my diet a bit, to kind of, and he had done this all before, so I felt very safe. But with that said, I did know that um it was going to be physical. The entire run of the show was going to be physical. And so the first thing I had to do, which is a practice that I had, is that I don't really hold the lines in my head. My idea is to get them into my nervous system. That when I know when I'm feeling this way, these are the sounds I make, right? And layering that in and working the lines and the dialogue in that world in that way, um, allowed me to do things at a very high level of physical intensity and still have the words in my body. We can all say the Declaration of not Declaration of Independence, the Pledge of Allegiance, the pledge, right? I can't even say it now, right? We can all say the Pledge of Allegiance to I pledge allegiance to the United States, right?
Yeah.
Like, we can all say that in any state, right? If you're conscious, you can say it. You know what I mean? Like that's how much I wanted. But we know that from some of us being in school. Like you had to do this every day. I'm never gonna forget this. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Every Sunday, every Wednesday, every night. Never gonna forget that. That's kind of the way I try to work the line. That's the way I do memorize the lines because when it gets intense like that, when I haven't eaten, right, or I've just had asparagus and a rice cake, and now you want me to do a whole day of work, I know it's in there.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.